So we will start with the chapter limits and derivatives today. Limits, very easy chapter, right? But just you need the understanding of the concept. Questions are very easy. But what is meant by limit in mathematics, this you need to understand. So if in our real life we talk of limit, so limit, what do you mean by limit? Limits हम कब कहते हैं? We say na, you be in your limit, है ना? That means we have a margin line and we doesn't want it to cross by someone, then we say that it is at limit, right? And you cannot cross the limits. It is a boundary. We have set a boundary which will be the limit. Now in mathematics also, what is the limit? Suppose I have a function f of x is equals to 3x, right? If I have to find the value of f of x is equals to 3x at x is equals to 1, then I can easily find f of 1 is equals to 3 into 1 is equals to 3, right? This is the value of the function when x is equals to 1. But if I am saying find the value of f of x is equals to 3x when x is approaching to 1. This we say x arrow 1, limit of x is 1. X is limiting to 1, right? We are not taking x is equals to 1 is very easy. Put x is equals to 1, we will be getting the answer 3. But what is the value when x is tending to 1? We say in mathematics the limit of the x is approaching to 1. X limit is 1. So we have taken the help of table values and we have taken the help of graph so that we could know what is the value of f of x is equals to 3x when x is approaching to 1. Now x is approaching to 1 means x is not exactly equals to 1. X is not equal to 1, but it is very close to 1. Suppose we have a number line and we have 1 here. So x is approaching to 1 means, now we are taking all real numbers. So we know that even between 1 to 2, right, this will be minus 2, 1, this will be negative side, okay, and this will be, it will be 0, then it will be minus 1, then it will be 2, it will be 3, and so on. Now we know even between 0 and 1, therefore there are infinite number of values, and we are taking the values which are very close to 1. Very close. These values which I am making dots, these are values which are very, in fact, more close values we are taking when we are talking about x is tending to 1. So mathematically we are taking the value, say I am taking the value 0.9. 0.9 is very close to 1. 0.9 will lie on the left of 1. Then I am taking 0.99, which will take us more close to 1. Then 0.999, which is again more close to 1. 0.9999 more close to 1. And again I am increasing the 9. As I am increasing the number of line, I am getting closer and closer to the value 1. Now when x is equals to 0.9, f of x I will put here. F of x is equals to 3 into 0.9. It will be 3 into 0.9, 2.7. When I am going more close to 1, I am taking x is equals to 0.99. My f of x is 2.97. I'm going more close, 0.999, 2.997, 0.994 times 9, 2.99997. That means what I am concluding, as I am going close to 1, the value of x is, f of x is going close to 3. So when will x is x is approaching 1, my f of x is approaching 3, and it will become 3 at one time. It will be very close to 3. In fact, I should write f of x is approaching to 3 by arrow only. Right? Now this is when I'm taking a left side. Now I'll take right side of 1. I'll take right side of 1. That means value ahead of 1. I'm taking 1.1, right? On a number line, if this is 1, I'm taking 1.1 here. I'm coming from right now. 1.1, when x is 1.1, f of x will be 3 into 1.1 is equals to 3.3. Now getting more closer, I am taking a value 1.101. Say it will be 1.01, right? Then my f of x will be substituting the values. We will be getting 3.03. Then I am coming more closer. I am taking value 1.001, then it will be 3.003, then going more closer to 1.0001, I'm getting 3.00003. That means when I'm coming from right towards 1, my fx is approaching the value 3. We are not taking value exactly equals to 1, but we have taken the points which are nearer to 1, which are very close to 1. So either I am going from left side or I am going from right side. My f of x is approaching 3, right? So I can say that when x is near to 1, then f of x is near to 3. This is limit. Exact values you know, but this is limit. We are going from left side, we are going to right, from right side we are getting the same value, f of x is equals to 3. And what is the notation? Okay, so this is the notation. When we are coming from left side, right, this left of 1, we write it as limit x is limit x is tending to 1 negative, f of x is equals to 3. Okay, right? And when we are taking getting the solution from right side, what we write, what is the notation? Limit x is tending to 1 positive, f of x is equals to 3. If the value from the left side and the value from the right side both are same, we say that limit x is tending to 1, f of x is equals to 3. If the two values will be different, will not be same, we will say that limit does not exist. But if the two values, either I am taking from left or I am taking from right, are same and equal, we say that the limit exists, and we write the value of the limit. In fact, x is tending to 1 either from left or from right. Fx is tending to 3. So we write limit x is tending to fx is equals to 3. First we have checked from left side, then we have checked from right side, then we are writing the both the limits are equal, so therefore limit x is tending to fx is equals to 3. This is the way we are checking from tables, but you will not do it in the examination this way, right? The questions are very easy. This is just for your understanding how we get the idea of the limit, right? So we have made the graph also, so you can hear in the graph the points which are on the left of f1, they are approaching to the here, right? This is left points of 1, and the point which are on the right of 1, they are approaching here. but all the values are near to 3. When x is near to 1, f of x is near to 3, right? So this is how we are calculating the limit. We are not calculating actual substitution, but from the values near to 1, we have the idea that value of fx is near to 3. So we can write that for x is equals to 1, f of x is equals to 3, right? This is how we are calculating the function value with the help of the limits. Similarly, we have taken the function f of x is equals to x square, and we want to know its value when x is near to 0, right? When x is near to 0, what will be the value of f of x? Clearly, we know that f of x is equals to 0. When we will actually put the value of f of x is equals to 0, but we also want to verify it with the help of limits. So we have taken the values on the left of 0, which are very close. First, we have taken minus 0.5, then minus 0.1, then minus 0.01, then minus 0.0001. That means the values of x are going towards 0. We are taking very small values. Then when x is minus 0.5, f of x is minus 0.5 square. F of x is minus 0.5 square, which is 0.25. When x is minus 0.1, then f of x is 0.01. When x is minus 0.01, then f of x is 0.00001. That means taking smaller values of x, the value of f of x is getting very small and it is approaching to 0. Again, these are the values when we are taking from left hand side, right? And we call it left hand limit. And when we are taking the values from right hand limit, 0.5, 0.1, 0.001, 0.00001, then again we are observing that f of x is approaching to 0. This is, we are taking the idea from the table values, right? So we are writing limit f of x is tending to 0. F of x is equals to 0. Limit x is approaching to 0. Positive f of x is equals to 0. Since both left hand limit and right hand limit are equal, right? So we can say that limit x is tending to 0. F of x is 0. As x is tending to 0 either from left or right, so f of x is approaching to 0, and we write mathematically limit x approaching to 0, f of x is equals to 0. Again, we have one more question now. Consider the function f defined by f of x is equals to 2x square minus 5x plus 2 upon x minus 2, right? The domain will be, domain mean we can take all the values of x except x is should not be equal to 2, because when x will be 2, then 2 minus 2 will be 0. So we in the domain we can take all real values, but we have written r minus 2, that means all real values except 2. Now, how to find the values of this f of x? The very first, whenever we have given a rational function, right, polynomial on the numerator and polynomial in the denominator, we simplify. We check whether we can make the factors and simplify. So we will make the factors. We will make the factors, and the factors are 2x minus 1 into x minus 2 upon x minus 2. X minus 2, x minus 2 cancel each other, and we are having 2x minus 1. In the domain, we are not given the value x is equals to 2. X is equals to 2 is not given in the domain, but still we can check the value at x is equals to 2. How? With the help of the limit. We will checking the value at the near points, the points which are near to 2. From the left, from the right. The left from the left side it is left hand limit, and from the right side it is right hand limit. So on the left of 2, we are taking the value 1.9, 1.99, 1.999, 1.4 times 9, right? So when I am putting 1.9 here, f of x is equals to 2 into 1.9 minus 1, right? So it will be 3.8 minus 1, which will be 2.8, right? When I'm putting x is equals to 1.99 here, 2 in the value 2x minus 1, my value will be 2.98. When I'm putting 1.999, 2.998, 1.4 times 9, 2.3 times 9, and 8. That means as I am going close to x is equals to 2, my f of x is going close to 3. So my estimated value will be f of x is equals to 3 on the left hand side. And then again we will check the right hand limit. First I'm taking 2.1, then we are going more closer, 2.01, then 2.001, then 2.0001. This way we are going more closer to 2 from the right side. We are putting the values in 2x minus 1 and checking 3.2, 3.02, 3.002, 3.002. So that what we observe, as we are going close to 2, our f of x is going closer to 3. So either I am going to left hand side or I am going from right hand side. My limit is same, f of x is equals to 3. So we can write limit x is tending to 2 negative f of x is equals to 3. Limit x is tending to 2 positive f of x is equals to 3. Therefore, as x is approaching to 2, either from left or from right, fx is tending to 3. Therefore, limit x is approaching to 2, f of x is equals to 3. Also, we were having limit x is tending to, okay, no. We were having f of x is equals to 2x minus 1. If we check, actually put the value, it is 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. Actually, it is also 3, but we have checked it with the help of the limits, as we are not given the point 2 in the domain. So from this, we can have the idea the limited value is the value which we actually put in the function and we get the result, right? So in the numericals, we will be doing the same way. Now consider the function f defined by f of x is equal to x minus 2 when x is less than 0, 0 when x is equal to 0, x plus 2 when x is equal to 0. Now what is this? 0 when x is less than 0. That means on the left side, we will take fx is equals to x minus 2. When x is greater than 0, that means when we will be checking right hand limit, we will be taking fx is equals to x plus 2. Earlier in the previous questions, the function was same. Whether we have to find left hand limit or we have to find the right hand limit, there is only one f of x. Here the f of x is split into parts. For negative x, it is different. For equals to 0, it is different. And for greater than 0, it is different. Now we are actually solving the numericals, and when you will be solving the questions, you will not be taking table values, you will not be plotting graph. You have to solve it mathematically only. The graph and table values are just to give you the idea what is limit. Okay. So now we are going to solve it. When we are taking limit, just wait. Okay. Okay. When we are taking limit x is tending to 0 negative, just wait, okay.